Welcome to all of our lovely new watchers. Welcome back to all of our lovely returning watchers. When last we left our budding heroes, there was fire, there was fury, and they were seeking revenge for a friend. As we begin, it is the arson demon's turn, and it's going to be taking a swing at Leftman.
No, no.
That's going to be a miss.
Oh, I forgot we were doing this.
And then it's going to try again. That is also going to miss.
Let's
And
go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Carmine, it is your turn. Jinx, you are on deck.
Yo. Um,
Carmine, Chef, you guys watched a flaming shadow race through this room that Chef is in.
yeah.
Um, well, Leftman and Jinx just saw it walk through a wall.
Um, is the door in front of me open?
Yes.
Okay. I'll move 5, 10, 15. I'll move 15 and stand right here.
Okay. Try.
Bless you. Sorry.
Sorry.
Um, and if anything that is not my party comes through, I will try to. I can prepare a spell, right? Like I can activate a spell if they walk through,
Um,
like clinging ice, like a hex, or is it just a melee? I
So
forgot.
ready is a 2 action activity. You choose a single action or free action you can use and designate a trigger. So you can use your hex cantrips and
Yeah.
designate a trigger.
Okay. I'll prepare or ready up hex clinging ice for anything that walks through that isn't my party member.
Flinging ice, something walks through the wall. All right.
Yep.
That's going to take us to Jinx with Chef on deck.
All right. 15, 20. Ah, I can't go that way.
No, that door's locked.
I see. I am going to try and
Try
pick
for
the
one.
lock.
All right. Drawing thieves' tools is 2. Actually picking the lock very successfully is 3. That's Jinx. Jeff, it's your turn with Leftman on deck.
Aye, Captain. Is it start or end of the turn that I lose the feared?
End of your turn.
End of my turn. I'm gonna head over here to the door.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and wang the door.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. It's immune to cold damage, so 27. All right. The door is visibly but
Oh, we
the
did.
door is visibly damaged, and yeah, the door is visibly damaged.
okay, that's a sturdy ass door.
Hmm.
One hell of a sturdy ass door.
I'm gonna try again.
11 is still going to hit. Another. The door is still up, and will still impede your movement, but there is now a reasonably large chunk missing. You think maybe if you get the chance to hit it again, you can bust through. You can bust this door up enough that you can walk through it. But that's your 3 actions. And so, Leftman, it is your turn.
Yes. All right. Taking my 25 to moves.
All right, you'll have to open the door
Uh,
first, which we have decided is free. But
okay. So then, oops, wrong one. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. over to here. Just the door is pretty damaged.
The door is pretty messed up.
I'm not going to use any. Okay, I'm going to assume it's locked.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to use any bomb in my alchemical gauntlet. I'm just going to use my gauntlet as a punchy
Okay.
punchy and just smash it.
You punch the door, it kind of hurts your hand a little bit.
Do I do any more wear to it?
It doesn't seem to be damaged.
Oh.
So that's 2.
Oh, I still. These frightened conditions on the end of my turn, I put it down
On
one,
the
right?
end of your turn, you
Okay.
reduced it by 1.
Okay. So I guess I will do this second one here. See if we could do anything else to it, preferably aiming for the
You
door
you
handle.
successfully punched the door a second time.
Still no dice.
Still no damage.
Oh, all right. Action, move, attack, and attack. That's it for me.
We're going to have this run out. It walks through the wall. Carmine, do your thing. Okay, so it rolls a reflex save, which it passes, but not necessarily with flying colors. 1 point of cold damage divided by half is 1. Its damage resistance eats that completely. And it's going to take a swing at Chef. 27 is going to hit, but not crit. Chef, you take 6 points of slashing damage plus 5 points of fire damage.
Ooh-wee.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It is going to walk through the south wall this time. And that is its 3 actions. Carmine, it is your turn.
You said that Chef made a hole in the door, right? A little hole?
Yeah, there's a fairly, it's like a foot by like 6 inches.
Oh,
Oh.
But you think that if he takes another good whack at it, that the door is going to basically come off its hinges.
I didn't realize he hear Johnny dip.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you could
My
you
bad.
could have fit. Um.
It would have been a little tight for Leftman.
My hand probably would have fit.
You could have
I
chucked a
am.
bomb through. But
Fire
Carmine,
low.
I meant to try to like unlock the door from the other side, but blowing it up from the other side would have worked too. I'm running low on bombs though.
Oh,
that's what quick alchemy is for.
I'm thinking of D&D,
True.
not freaking
Did
Pathfinder.
we?
Damn it.
I need to review those again.
It's 1 action. You convert one of your versatile vials into one of the bombs you know.
Just don't remember how I get those back. Is it once a day or is it
The
one of the
versatile vials,
rest? Yeah, these
they're on like a
infused
10 they're
reagents.
on like a 10-minute cooldown in between fights, just while you're doing other stuff. You're just rooting around. You're like, oh, there's a vial. I
Oh
didn't realize I had
shit!
that under my armpit.
Wow, neat. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Target one creature 100 feet. Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Not that I'd use this spell, but maybe I'm missing something about this spell. It says a target one creature. I'd have to see the creature, correct? Or can I just do it through the wall? It doesn't really say. It has a range of 100 feet, so I'm kind of confused.
It doesn't say anything about you having to see it.
Just see it.
It does not say anything about you having to see it.
I'm gonna try it. I'll cast Deja Vu at first level
All right. That is going to
against
be
him.
a will save. That is a failure.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's my turn, I guess.
You have a third action.
Can I prepare Hex Buzzing Bites if he comes back through then?
Readying an action is a two
Oh,
action
is it
activity.
2? Oh, then that's it.
Oh, you sure you don't want to move? Okay. Carmine forfeits her third action. Jinx, it is your turn. Chef, you are on deck.
10, 15, 20, 20. I can't be in the same thing, can I? Can I see in here at all through that hole in the door?
Uh, you can kind of see a pile of what looks like blocks of like clay kind of piled up in the corner in a way that probably only makes sense to the artist that you guys murdered because he was creepy and
Reasons.
evil.
Okay, so nothing shiny. Got it. All right. I am going to. I think I already have my blades out, don't I?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna ready an action to attack anything that's not my party that comes at me.
Okay. All right. That's going to be Chef's turn with Leftman on deck.
I am going to scoot through. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The door open or locked? Right here.
That one is locked.
Okay, so let's go back to where I was. I know that door is open, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Now that door's gone. I killed that door.
Yeah, I remember you busted the door down.
30, 35.
And Carmine, because you've cast another spell with the concentrate trait, no, wait a moment. That's how it works in a different system that we are going to not
Yeah, we found
discuss.
out. Yeah, we found
What?
out otherwise.
That's how it works in a different system. You could totally, but you didn't say that you were using an action to concentrate, so it's gone.
Oh, that's an action.
Fine.
I didn't know that was an action.
Chef, this door in front of you is also locked.
I'm gonna hit it.
All right. We are applying the skeleton key. It is you're here's Johnnying this door as well.
Can I see anything in the room?
You can see the front door that you came in.
Okay. I'm obviously done here.
Leftman, it is your turn.
Okay. So he's going down there. This door's still in a state of disrepair, correct?
Mhm.
I guess
You
I'm just
think
gonna
that a
keep.
firebomb would probably open it up?
I'll use my last firebomb. Why not?
All right.
And then you said that I should have those on my end. It's still the infused reagents, but you were saying the
Versatile vials.
versatile vials,
Yeah.
and I should probably have some of those by now, right?
Uh,
So like maybe 4.
Alchemist, versatile vials. You have. I think you've got 6 of them.
I have
It's
max
2 plus
7
your
infuse
intelligence
reagents here. I just
modifier.
don't know what the new stuff is.
It's 2 plus your intelligence modifier.
My intelligence modifier is a
4, so yeah,
4.
you've got 6. What are
Oh,
you
why
talking
do I
about?
have
It's there
7
under
now?
actions. So if we come here to character, scroll down to actions.
Oh,
Character.
okay, I see that here. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got there.
All right, we're good. I'm gonna use the last of my lesser alchemist fire at the moment to
All
go
right.
ahead and just blow the shit up,
Okay.
preferably from the other side of the door.
You pull out a bob, you light the fuse, you stick your hand through the door, and you drop it. You then scurry back directly away from the door, and you successfully blow the door to smithereens and also off its hinges. There is now a
Sick.
slightly smoldering door here, but none of you are particularly worried about that.
So action to pull out, action to blow it up, last action left, correct?
Mhm.
Last action I'm taking is to go ahead and move inwards. Oops, I think I
All
closed
right.
it. What do I see?
This room is full of piles of blocks of clay. Some of it's in burlap sacks, some of it's weird colors, um, some of it's brown, some of it's gray, some of it's something in between. Um, there's a pile of just de- uh of clay that's been dyed blue in one of the corners, and there's a door here on the other side of the room from where you came in. It is the baddie's turn. And because of deja vu, it is required to do the same actions in the same order and as close to the same specifics as possible. So it is going to take to move 15 feet directly east, but it can only go 10 because Chef is there. And then it attacks Chef. 23 is going to hit Chef. You take 7 points of slashing damage plus 5 points of fire damage. And then it is going to move south 25 feet and east 5 additional feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. It is now outside. Lighting up a cave with a giant flaming axe. Carmine, it is your turn.
Oh, and if my math is mathing, it's gonna keep going south. Okay.
You can drop
Um,
concentration on the spell and it will no longer be affected. Also, the way that I read this, the way that I read deja vu, it only works once.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
like it only does it once. Yeah, unless you re-roll it. Um, can I actually do a quick? Oh, I'll move into the room with Leftman.
Okay.
And I will do a detect magic
Um, that's 1,
because for
2,
some reason
3.
this door was sturdier.
You send out a pulse that registers the presence of magic. Um, you do not detect the range on this 30 feet. Let me just check how big 30 feet is. Okay. Um, coming from this direction,
Uh-huh.
you. How do you sense magic? Does it feel like a taste? Does it feel like a sound? Does it
I
something that you see?
what is it called where you imagine a color? What is that when you associate colors with
Synesthesia?
things? Yeah, that.
Okay. Where you taste colors. This direction is like blood red, and this direction, um, have you ever looked at a bright light and then looked away?
Yep. I'm a fucking moth.
Um, you get the impression of something like that, where whatever it is no longer present, is no longer affecting you. Uh, but it was bubblegum core pink.
Okay. Well, that's the end of my turn.
Mhm. And let me just that and those. Jinx, it is your turn. Chef, you are on deck.
Okay. Hmm. Decisions. Um. I don't really know where Chef has gone, and these guys went this way, so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right.
And I don't have any useful
You can try to
spells or
shoulder check that
anything.
door as you're walking
Yeah.
through.
Um, that
I
that
believe in
door would
you.
kick my ass. I'm tiny.
Eh,
Uh, I will. I will just ready myself in case anything comes in.
Okay, you get ready to stab any thing that's on fire that you don't recognize immediately.
Indeed.
All right. Chef, it is your turn. Leftman, you are on deck.
Hmm. I'm going to attack the door.
All right. Uh, the door is not moving, so you hit the door, but you don't. But the angle is weird, and your footing is off, so there isn't any real power behind it.
Hit it again.
The door does not take damage. Go for it. Hit me with a number 2. 23. That will do. The door is. You're still here studying it, and it's taking some damage. It's getting wider. It's getting broader.
Hmm.
You can hit it a third time.
I'm going to, but I need to ask you a question.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the door a third time.
All right. 11's going to hit. You have successfully broken the door. Which means that it is it requires some careful navigation, but the door is open enough to be open, and then you fall prone.
I guess that'll be the end of my turn.
Leftman, it is your turn.
Mhm. I think I'm gonna just. Oops, I'm using the ready. My bad. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go up to this store, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm using my action to use the versatile vial, make a bomb. That's our alchemist fire. That's how this works, right?
Yes.
And I'm dropping it down at my feet at the door.
Okay.
And
You
scurrying
take 1
off.
point of fire splash damage, and because I'm ruling that you are putting it up against the door, Jinx is outside of the splash radius.
Okay.
Um, and as you blow the door open, you realize that this door wasn't actually locked.
Son of a bitch. I never learn. Oh my god.
So stride, draw and alchemy, bomb.
That is 3 actions then.
That's 3 actions by my count.
That's my turn.
All right. Gribbly evil guy's turn with Carmine on deck. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. So I double checked. It can get there with 2 actions. And Carmine, it's swinging an axe at your face.
Oh.
That's going to hit. That's going to be a critical hit.
Wow.
So, Carmine, you take 18 points of slashing damage, plus 5 points of fire damage. No, I'm sorry, plus 2 points of fire damage. So you're actually at 9. I forgot how math works sometimes. My bad. And that's going to be its 3 turns. Carmine, it is your turn. Jinx, you are on deck.
Oh, I apparently was too busy doing math. Am I able to cast a reaction against what he did or no?
Yes.
Since it was my turn. I'm going to react with Blood Vendetta.
Okay. So
Oh, but
it
it
takes
doesn't
a
bleed.
bunch of bleed damage, and then it rolls a will save. So it rolls a will save to see how much bleed damage it has. I can be nice or I can be cruel.
Just be you, homie.
All right. In that case, it doesn't have blood, so it's immune to
Yeah.
bleed damage. Um,
Okay. Well,
so that's your reaction, and now you have your 3 actions.
okay. If I back up, it's an attack of opportunity, correct?
Only if it has the reactive strike reaction.
Uh,
Go ahead and find out. Carmine, I'm going to tell you flat out, it doesn't have reactive strike if you want to put some distance between you
Oh,
and the Gribbly.
um, I'll move. I'm just gonna dip and run through the door.
Okay. You are
And
in what is
then,
very clearly a artist's workshop. There's tables with clay with clays and lacquers, and there's a kiln in the corner.
um, and then can I drink a minor healing potion?
Hmm.
I don't know what roll that is though. Is it 1d4?
Minor healing potion is 1d8.
Okay.
Sweet, you recover for 7.
Okay. That's my turn because I had to pull it out as a turn and then drinking as an action. I mean,
Yep. Which takes us to Jinx with Chef on deck.
I'm gonna look around. Is there anything shiny?
Um, there's a kiln. There's what looks like paints before you remember that pottery glaze is not in fact paint, even though it kind of looks like it. Um, there's not like directions on how to kill on how to kill the evil flaming ghost, if that's what you're looking for. And there's also nothing that looks like it would be valuable to somebody who isn't already a potter.
Well, this is boring. All right, I'm gonna take my next one, and I'm going to go here, and I'm gonna take my third one to try and pick the lock.
Okay, roll me a thievery.
Nope. Fair enough. That's
Uh,
my turn.
yeah, all right. You break a lockpick. This door is now unpickable. Takes us to Chef.
All right, Captain.
Tis your turn.
Did I see the thing move?
No. You are looking at the ceiling and catching your breath. And still really mad. Your breath is coming out in like puffs, like it does when it's really cold outside. Uh the containers around you are starting to get covered in hoarfrost.
I'm going to pick myself up.
All right.
That's one.
One action. Picking up your sword is going to be a second action.
I'm gonna pick up my sword.
Action 2.
I'm going to run into this room.
Action 3. Room is empty.
Fuck.
Mhm. Mr. Leftman, it is your turn. Uh, Fire Ghost is on deck.
Hey, that thing I do not like.
Mhm.
And I don't think I've tried this yet. So I want to
Okay.
give it a try. I'm going to again use a. Oh, wait. I need to put down my frighten from earlier, don't I?
Yep.
From last
You
turn.
should no longer be frightened.
There we go. I'm going to use another one of my versatile vials. This one is going
Okay.
to be the Lesser Frost vial.
Okay.
And I'm going to chuck it.
Draw on Quick Alchemy. throw it. 17 is going to. You're going to catch it with the splash damage. And that's going to be 1 point of cold damage, which doesn't seem to actually affect it.
Oh, well, isn't
You
that
have a
something?
third action.
I am using my third action to. Are they still investigating in here, or are they done in there? Actually, I guess there is that door right there.
Jinx is swearing at the door. Carmine has finished downing her healing potion.
I think I'm going to go ahead and just take my last action to stride through and just stay next to this door so that way I can blow it up
Okay.
if she
All
doesn't
right.
get it.
It is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's just going to swing at Jinx. Oh, hey, that's going to be a critical hit. Jinx, you take
Ow.
6 points of slashing damage and 6 points of fire damage. And it rather likes it here. So Carmine, it's going to point at you. And a 13 is going to miss. It's going to point at you. You duck out of the way, and this table behind you bursts into flames before they immediately die. Carmine, it is your turn. Jinx, you are on deck.
Okay. Um, sorry, I'm trying to see it saved. I will attempt to haunting him.
Okay. On a fortitude save.
Okay.
Basic fortitude save. So it's going to take half damage of 2. And its damage resistance is going to reduce that to 0. That's 2 actions. You have a third.
Um, I guess we'll throw some bugs at it.
Okay. So we roll the fortitude save. That is a failure. Roll me the piercing damage, please.
1d4. Oh, I rolled one S4 and I have no idea if that's a D. Try that
Um,
again.
I don't think that actually.
Well, it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
S4?
Same
What
value.
the heck's an S4?
I don't know. I accidentally typed this.
Um. All right. It is going to incinerate the bugs with its boiling ectoplasm automatic response. Uh, they're all incinerated, and it does not actually seem the worse for wear. Which takes us to Jinx. It is your turn. with Chef on deck.
Trying to remember from last time when I tried to attack him, didn't it go right through him?
It has damage resistance that is doubled versus non-magical weapons.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with the halfling jinx.
Okay. With a will save. That is a failure. He is clumsy 1.
Now I'm gonna try and hit him.
All right. So, clumsy 1 is going to reduce its armor class by 1, along with everything based on its dexterity rolls and DCs. So its AC goes down, its reflex goes down, its ranged attack rolls go down, as well as its dexterity based skill checks. A 22. Do you? No, wait. You only have the one action. A 22 is going to hit. You successfully stab it. It does not seem to notice.
That sounds
And
about right.
it is. I didn't make a note that it can only use boiling ectoplasm one time a turn, but it seems to be distracted by nearly falling over, as though its incorporeal feet were suddenly coated with something by Acme with an amusing name. Um, Takes us to Chef. It is your turn with Leftman on deck.
Have I heard anything?
You can vaguely hear the sounds of destruction.
All right, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna move here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna move here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna move here.
Okay. Chef has entered the room. Leftman, it is your turn. The Gribbly is on deck, and he is apparently enclumsified.
All right, sorry, I'm back. Getting water.
That's okay.
I heard you though. All right, Gribble Nuts over there is being busy. I'm gonna assume Jinx already tried the door.
So she tried to pick the lock on the door, and she broke off her lock picks inside of it. This door is now unpickable.
Okay, so in that case, doing it again. Another versatile vial, alchemist fire, blowing it up.
All right. You are going to take 1 point of fire splash damage. Jinx is going to take 1 point of fire splash damage. The door is visibly damaged, but we will probably need a second bomb to really set it to
Dang,
really open it up.
that's insane.
And the spirit is also in range of the bomb, but lo and behold, the fire ghost is immune to fire damage. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Right. um, I guess I'll use my last action, even though I don't have a bomb in it, to just go ahead and ready the gauntlet. If it gets
Readying an
anything
action
near
is a
me.
2-action activity.
Ah, shit, it is. I'll use my last action to actually go ahead and make another bomb with that vial.
Okay.
Make this one another alchemist's fire for that door.
Okay. Yeah, if I'm remembering right, quick alchemy lasts until the end of your next
That
turn.
should be 4 that I've used by now in the session.
Mhm. Yep. Which takes us to Big Bad Gribbly. Big Bad Gribbly is going to swing at Jinx. 21 is going to hit. Jinx, you take 9 points of slashing damage and 5 points of fire damage. Total of 14. It's going to take a 5-foot step here. And it's going to swing for Carmi. That's going to be a natural 20 for is definitely a success. You're taking the critical damage, so Carmine, you take 10 points of slashing damage and 2 points of fire damage. And that is it. I apologize. That was not a number 2 attack. That's actually a 26, which is not going to critically hit. Because
Oh,
this is
God.
my mistake, I'm going to still use the lower damage numbers. So you actually only take 1 point of fire damage.
So how much damage do I take?
You take 10 points of slashing damage and 1 point of fire damage,
Okay.
which should put you at 5.
Yeah.
All right. Every hit point matters. Speaking of Carmine, it is now Carmine's turn.
Well,
I'm just saying, you're flanking.
oh.
Mhm.
Well, we're flanking, but it's immune or resistant to everything I do to it, so I can't really do much to it.
I believe in you.
Um, I am going to cast Endure at 2nd level to Chef.
Okay.
So he will have
Um,
10.
yes, Chef, you have 10 temporary hit points.
Huzzah.
That is your first action, Carmine. You have 2 more.
Yes. Um, going to attempt to enfeeble it.
Okay. Enfeeble is a fortitude saving throw, which it's pretty good, but not good enough at. As it is enfeebled. Um,
Is he still clumsy too?
so he is still clumsy. So he is enfeebled 1, which means that he takes a penalty to strength-based attacks and DCs, including melee attack rolls
Yep,
and
that's why I did that.
damage.
That's why I did that. Yep.
It is on you to remember that he is enfeebled 1 until the start of your next turn.
That's fine. Because his turn's right after mine. Or right before mine. So
Which takes us to Jinx. It is your turn.
Well, I'm kind of stuck in a corner, so I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. If you double slice, it counts each attack. It counts the damage from each attack at the end as a single instance of damage.
Okay, I do want to double attack.
Okay. So,
Is there a way to do that where I can differentiate, or is it just? 'Cause I know it's
uh,
on my character sheet, but it's not when you click on it.
the
It
way that you
doesn't.
say it is, I would like to double slice, and then you have to make your 2 strikes, and then at the end we add them together. However, its armor class is normally 20. In clumsy, drops it to 19. Flanking means that you get a +2 circumstance bonus. I'm sorry, it gets a -2 circumstance bonus to its penalty. So right now its armor class to you is actually 17. 28 critically hits. And then you make another
Yay!
attack at your full attack bonus. 26 is not going to critically hit, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to take the additions, so that is going to be 5 points. You can also roll me 1d6 precision damage because of the sneak attack, which will also. All right, so that's going to be a total of 4, 5. I'm sorry, 4 and 16, 17 points of piercing damage -7. Jinx, you stab it, and for once, it doesn't actually seem to ignore you. However, roll me a reflex save. Beats it. You're going to take half damage.
Oh, good, because I'm dead.
You take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay, I'm still up. Well, I'm
You are
still
struck
alive.
by a burst of flaming ghost matter. And you have a third action.
Uh, does he have a reactive if I go past him?
He does not have reactive strike.
I don't have one. Bear with me, I'm looking.
I believe in you.
I do have a I would is a minor taking a minor healing potion, is that one action or two?
Draw a potion, drink a potion. It's 2.
Okay, so we're gonna run. 10, 15, 20, 25.
Fair enough. Takes us to Chef. It is your turn. Leftman, you are on deck.
All right. Feeling freshly invigorated.
Mm.
I have 10 temp HP.
Yep.
Chef is going to scream and swing the sword wildly at it.
Okay. 23 is going to hit. It is not going to crit, so we are going to do 27 points of slashing damage, which is reduced by its damage resistance to 22. And 4 points of cold damage, which its damage resistance negates completely.
Gonna do it again.
Roll me a number 2. 21 is going to hit. That's going to take it to -9. Would you like a third try?
while screaming, "Come on, you fiery fuck."
You critically fail. Oh. Oh, this warms my heart. Chef, I'm going to let you call odds or evens.
Let's go odds for a change.
All right. On an even roll, you fall prone. You have grievously overextended. Your positioning is horrible, and you fall over. Leftman, it is your turn.
Woo. All right.
Chef
My turn.
Chef is not flanking it while he is prone. So you are going to need to do something about that.
Mhm. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Going to him as an action. I can aid him to get him back up, right? Help him. I think it's the help
No.
action. No.
Aiding is helping somebody on a skill check. You can pick him up, but that would be an interact action.
Oh,
And
okay.
honestly, at this point, it might be better to just try to kill the damn thing.
Yeah.
So if you move one, you can flank him. Because I'm on the other side.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
if
was
you
thinking
move
of doing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
here,
drop here.
Mhm. which effectively lowers its armor class. I believe in you, Leftman. You can do it.
Trying
Load
to
it
see
up
what's
and
the
punch
best
it.
bomb for me to use here because my plan was to blow this door up originally.
Mhm. Might I suggest to not fire?
Yeah, I'm not using the alchemist fire for a reason. Thanks for the reminder. I guess the best option I can really do is a Peshpine nade, which I don't actually have to use a thing for.
Okay.
So I will use that
That is
one or
going
my
to
second
critically
action.
hit.
Sweet.
So you are going to do double damage,
Let's go.
which
And
means
it
that he does
is
12 damage.
2d6.
Alchemical is close enough to magical. I will roll that it doesn't get double resistance against this. Leftman, how do you want to do this?
Leftman's kind of fucking confused, first things first, and second things second. He getting a little bit of some flashbacks from prior ghostly, ghastly monster. He wants nothing to do with this thing. He's chucking the nade and then looking for the closest spot to go scurry away to.
Okay. You pull out a spiky ball. You twist it a little bit. You throw it up with both hands. Like you are, like you're a child tossing a ball, and you start from between your legs, and you just kind of come up at it. Right as it was about to scream at you, you catch it like right under the jaw. You stick into its neck and into its chest, and then the thing explodes. So you take 1 point of piercing splash damage. Carmine and Chef both take 1 point of piercing splash damage as the ghost explodes, and it's dead.
Finally.
Now, fair
I
warning:
thought
you
I
have in
thought it was a
fact
gimmick.
all been slimed.
We've been good.
You have been gooed.
Does that do anything to us, or is it just fucking
It does not have
gross?
any effect as what's left of its body disintegrates. The slime that it has slimed you with
I'm
also
gonna taste
disintegrates.
it. Oh,
It tastes like someone else's mucus.
ew. Ugh. Nasty. Did
Mhm.
he get in Chef's mouth while he's prone?
Yes.
Ew.
Okay, after that, I am going to stand up.
Okay.
All the doors are unlocked currently. Yes.
There are a
Except for the
couple
one
of
that I'm
locked
here.
doors around.
I think the one I'm next to is still locked. Close to
The
broken,
one
though.
that Leftman is next to is like locked and partially blown up. There are a couple of them around.
I'm going to go looking for the body of the little gnome.
It's over here.
Before he leaves, can I give him a minor elixir or a minor potion of healing?
Nope.
Oh. He said no. Alright. He's gone.
If I'm remembering right, the gnome guy was like in this room.
Thought it was here. Oh no, it was here.
Oh, nope, there he is.
Oh, never mind.
Gonna pick up his body.
Mm-hmm. There are two very obvious dagger wounds in his back.
Going to drag it out the front door.
You get about here, and you hear a thunderous smash like the front door just got broken down.
Going to fall down and start crying.
Okay.
Chef's done.
Well, the front door doesn't exist anymore, so solves that. There is a second, slightly smaller crash, and then a third one as a steel fist with like a beetle spike just punches through it, and the door falls off its hinges. And a man who seems to be wearing like bug themed thick metal armor looks at you clutching this dead gnome in one hand with a sword, with a massive sword kind of dragging along behind you. And he seems taken aback. Carmine, Jinx, Lefman.
Yeah.
What are the three of you doing while Chef is dragging a body?
Do
Lefman,
I
are you blowing
hear?
that door off its hinges?
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I was thinking. My other question though was, am I hearing what's going on over there?
You hear the three smashes, but the first one happens at the same time you blow the door up. Carmine is like, okay, so Carmine, you're looking around this room for paint supplies. There's some like dry dyes that you might be able to make paint with, but there is not itself paint here. You are
That's
enough
fine.
of an artist to know that glaze is a thin layer of glass over pottery, and
Right.
so the glazes are not paints and paints are not glazes. But they have a lot of ingredients in common. And it seems like Blenkek made his own glazes. So there's like various colored pigments, but there isn't
Pigments.
paint
Yeah.
itself.
That's fine. I'll try to
Left.
take some.
So, Carmen, please make a note that you have a variety of colored powders.
Yeah.
Leftman, you blow the door off its hinges. There is a sarcophagus in the bedroom.
Oh, we're getting freaky.
And now I'm going to check in with Jinx.
Oh, we totally need a mummy's curse. But I don't see that, do I?
1,000-year-old
You
cheese.
do not see the sarcophagus.
All right, so this is open, so I should be able to see at least a little bit of Chef.
You can see Chef like slumped on the ground, crying, and you walk into the room and you almost walk into a giant beetle. That it takes
Oh.
you a moment before you realize, oh wait, that's armor, and you look up
Hi.
and you are greeted by a man in a shredder mask.
Yeah. Hello. How are you? I'm just gonna grin. You want to try that again, Common?
What are you doing here?
Stuff?
Hmm.
Did I hear that?
Yes.
This little motherfucker killed my friend.
Do you have proof?
I really want to say, do you not see the ghost jizz on my body?
No.
Not yet, but we will find it.
Chef, Jinx, it takes you a moment to realize that the beetle person doesn't actually have weapons. And the moment that you realize that, he snaps his fingers and a pair of heavy steel manacles kind of grows out of his hand. And Jinx, he is going to attempt to grapple you and lock you up.
Oh, hell no. So what do I have to do to counter that?
This will be
Acrobatics?
a fortitude saving throw.
Oh boy. Well, fuck.
You had to beat a 21.
Yeah, okay. So,
You are in manacled. Does the same thing. Chef.
One moment, please.
Okay.
I need to do some research.
All right. What are you looking for?
Rage.
Okay, you fly into a rage.
Well, is it possible? Has it been enough time?
It's so when you stop raging, you lose temporary hit points and you can't gain temporary hit points again. But you can rage again
Do
immediately.
I lose Carmine's temporary hit points.
Endure the spell has a duration of 1 minute.
So, yes. If it's been long enough. Because I believe it takes me a minute before I can rage again.
No, you can rage again immediately. I'm going to say that you do still have those temporary hit points, but they're starting to get run down.
So I have 9 currently, 3. That fair?
No, like you have them or you don't. If you have 9, then you have 9.
Okay.
But if you don't use them this if you don't use them this quote turn, unquote, then you're going to run out. So yeah, roll me a 42 saving throw. You have to beat a 22.
Okay, as I am doing this, he is going to... I'm not going to scream, because that would wake my dog up, and she is fucking out. He is going to scream in Chef's voice. The fire demon he used is all the fucking proof I need. Fortitude?
Okay. Fortitude. Reduce the body. And he's going to punch you.
Okay, I don't have much of a choice, do I?
No, not against 26, you know.
Oof.
So that's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Still up.
Up is a very strong word for how you're feeling right now, because you mentioned that you would like collapse. No, wait a minute. You mentioned that you had collapsed on the ground, right?
Yeah, that was before I got the 10 temporary HP.
That was while you still had the 10 temporary HP.
No, that was in the room back
Those
here.
those go away.
No, that was in the room back here before she touched me and gave me the spirit to keep fighting.
Yeah, I thought that you said that, like, now that you have the body in one hand and your sword in the other, in this room, you're just kind of slumped down.
No, I collapsed and cried because Chef's fucked up.
Okay, so you're on the ground.
Yeah. I'm...
Okay. That means you're prone. That means you're off guard. That means your AC is actually 16.
So
which
I'm
means
dead.
that you do, in fact, take 12 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage and you're out cold.
Fair.
Carmine Lefman, you hear Chef yelling something about a fire demon and then getting cut off halfway through the sentence. With the sound of meat beating meat through a mailed gauntlet. And what are you two going to do?
I am going to assume that it's probably in my best interest to go ahead and rush in.
Okay.
Am I counting movement here?
Yeah, sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Movement and actions? Or am I just going there?
So from here, you see Jinx, for want of a better term, hogtied. You see Chef out cold with his sword sprawled behind him and the dead gnome next to him. And you can see bits and pieces of some kind of insectoid armor.
Mm. I'm going to move into them.
Okay. There is definitely a person here wearing beetle-themed plate.
As I come into the room and I notice him, Leftman's gonna go ahead and start remarking on it.
Okay.
Great. First, a gnome with a weird thing going on in the back, and now this right here. And in between those things, a fucking flaming creature of some sort. What are you?
The Warden.
Hi, Warden. Can I ask you why my friend seems to be in not so good conditions right now?
Outside.
Outside. You
Leftman,
want to
roll
ask me
me
outside?
a fortitude saving throw.
I will when I find it.
Right above skills in the middle.
Thank you.
I always lose it too.
That's okay. Leftman, you are also trussed up. By the person who can apparently make manacles appear from his hand. And Carmine, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Hex Face Familiar and tell Sebastian to go fly and distract whatever the fuck's happening over there.
Okay.
Do his little mob man charm.
Okay. Face Familiar is a reaction when your familiar takes damage.
Oh, well. Can I punch him and then throw him? I'm just gonna punch him and tell him go.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow that. It's hilarious.
If he, you know what? It'd be comical if he starts arguing and Carmi's just like, shut the fuck up, punch, go.
I don't want to go and figure out whatever. Ow!
And then while he's miserably, angrily grumbling, floating away, Carmine's gonna go into the room that Elephant was trying to go into.
Okay, first things first. We're going to deal with you and what you immediately discover.
Okay.
The detect magic, like hot pink after image that you were picking up,
Yep.
definitely the sarcophagus.
Right. Okay.
Whatever was causing the original magical imprint is no longer present.
Okay.
And other than that, it's a bed. There's some rugs on the ground. You try the other door, it's locked.
Can I investigate the sarcophagus further?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You approach it. It's it feels it feels spooky in the same way that walking down a silent street at night feels spooky.
Okay.
And you touch it, and it slide and it opens up on a hinge, and it reveals a completely empty box lined in velvet cushions. That is appropriate for someone about your size, actually, and not a gnome.
Um. Everything tells me to get inside. I don't know if I should.
That's up to you. I'm going to let Carmine make that decision. Leftman, Jinx, you two are the only ones who are conscious for this, as Sebastian comes zooming through the wall before landing with a plop and looking up at the beetle man. So, are you gonna tell me why my son and his friends dressed up like they're pigs? I suspect them of doing crimes. Well, no shit they do crimes. If you talk to them for more than like 30 seconds, honestly, they're the most incriminating people I've ever met. Honestly. So, is this some kind of a crime scene? Are you a cop or something? Something like that. I noticed that you say something like that. I'm going to need a straight answer or I'm going to need a barrister. Just get out of the house. Carmine, I need you to pick evens or odds for me.
Evens.
Sebastian takes a moment. Looks around. Hops over between the two of you. Hey, did you guys see what happened to the big guy on the floor?
I was just asking about that, and now I'm here. So no,
Okay.
in
What
short,
about you, purple hair?
Not really sure. I think he just kind of
I
got
mean, you
knocked
watched the
over.
beetle guy punch him in the face.
Yeah, he just kind of went boom. I yeah, he got hurt. He got done.
All right. So, Mr. Beetleman, I have a proposition for you. I'll take these two. We're gonna go out front. I'll also take the big guy and make sure that he's out front on two conditions. You make sure that he's gonna live, and at the end of it, you tell us what the hell is going on. Deal. And if you find some blonde who's probably doing something really dumb right now, just bring her out to us, okay? If she comes quietly. All right. Um, Sebastian is going to stretch out his tongue. He is going to lick each of his horns. And out from between his horns is going to come a large arm made of shadow that is going to pick up Chef. And then Lefman and Jinx, you both feel the manacles jerk you upwards to a height of about 4 feet. So you're hovering about 2 feet off the ground and follow him out front. And then it drops you, and then whatever the force is drops you on your back.
Damn, dude, that's impressive.
I don't know. I was planning to come back and get you two in a second and third trip. But this thing, it it's it's not up to me. It's up to the big boss. For that matter, most of what I can do is up to the big boss. Some of it's up to Kami, but most of it's up to well, that's for her to share. Carmine, we're going to skip back over to you.
I am not gonna
You get into
go
do you
inside.
get into the sarcophagus?
No, I'm gonna first try to investigate the room that
That door is very locked.
locked. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna go. It's not the transgender coffin from Dark Souls, guys. I can't change to male. Um,
I don't know. I've got a token ready to go for you if you do. It used to be Aki, but we can do it.
um, I don't think Arthur would be very happy. I, I want to try. Oh, maybe I'll come back to it, but I want to try and investigate that room that I was sensing a lot of deep blood red from.
Okay. That's
Um,
definitely going to be on the other side of this door.
of this door. Can I
This locked door.
try and open it? I guess. Why not?
Um,
I got time.
so you have the like witch claw feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to use that to like extend your fingernails until they are lockpick adjacent. Roll me thievery at -2. You can't figure it out.
Okay. I'm just gonna shrug.
And
I eyeball that coffin though.
all right.
Um, I guess I'll walk. I'm like, okay, guess I'll walk around,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna.
Go back into
Mm,
what is clearly the workshop.
man, but that coffin is calling my name. We'll go into the workshop.
Okay. Um, you see a gnomish body of uh Glenkek on the ground in here, and you're like, huh, that's weird. He wasn't there earlier. And that's the only thing out of the ordinary. You have grabbed the pigments that you think can be used to make paint. There's a supply of glass here to suspend in the glaze. I'm sorry, there's a supply of sand here to suspend in the glaze so that it will actually glaze properly. Um, if are you going digging a little bit more?
In the workshop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me an roll me perception.
Okay.
All right, on a 10. Um, yeah, it's there's it's a potter's workshop. The wheel over here is probably the most interesting thing, just because he's a gnome, so he has it rigged up to operate automatically. It seems to work off of like there's a container of water that boils, and the steam moves a fins that are attached to the arm, that in turn rolls the wheel around, which is interesting, and you didn't know that how that could work, but like you haven't found anything different.
Okay. Um,
And
I guess I'll keep her moving.
okay. Um, this room is so Chef's sword is over here,
Okay.
just on the ground.
Can I pick it up?
It's heavy, but yeah,
Okay. I
it's
pick it
heavy.
up.
Kind of dragging it. You trying
Um,
not like ruin the blade while you do.
yeah. Um, I'll try to keep following that color
Okay.
sensation.
You feel like that's kind of like in the rear of the house, kind of in the middle. Um, and you get to like here,
Okay.
and you hear a muffled voice going, "Well, yeah, that's predictable." And you continue making your way towards it. About here, you start to get a decent view of what is going on in this. There is a table that is shaped like a cross. Strapped to it is the exsanguinated body of what used to be a late teenager or young woman. Um, there's it seems like a brazier of some sort in the background, or off to the side where you can't quite see. On the other side is a pile of notes. There's rusted bladed implements kind of all over the place. And as you take a few steps closer, you see a man wearing beetle themed armor turning and looking at you. Hmm. You the one with the frog?
Yes.
You should go outside. They're out front. Then he turns around, obviously having dismissed you in his head, to go digging through the books and notes on the extended table in front of him.
Are you with the fire investigation committee?
I'm the warden.
The warden. So that must mean you know the Potter wasn't necessarily a good person.
I've put that together. You should go.
Um, okay. And she's gonna take one last look at the room before she leaves.
All right. Are you going out front?
Yeah, well, meander my way out.
Okay. You mosey on out. Well, the moseying's fairly good. You get out and you see Jinx and Leftman both hogtied in manacles, and Chef unconscious on the ground. And Sebastian sitting there on all four legs, looking pleased with himself, as he ever does.
Um, she's gonna use because she doesn't know how to use swords properly, so this will probably fuck with the sword, but she doesn't know that. She's gonna rest her hand on the what's it called? The I don't know the parts of a sword. It sucks. You know the part of the is it the no the pommel's the back, right? No, like she literally doesn't know how swords work because she uses these swords. But she's gonna lean
All of this
down
is out
onto.
loud.
Is it
I'm
the hill?
calling out to help out. It's a hill.
But you know the part where it sticks out left and right
Oh, the cross
before the
guard?
blade starts? Yeah, the cross guard. So she's gonna lean. So she's gonna stab the sword into the ground and then lean with her arm on the cross guard to lean down and crouch and stare at Chef just knock the fuck out.
Okay.
Um, and she's gonna look at Sebastian. She's just gonna be like, "Well, I take it your words were successful this time."
Um, so I think the beetle guy punched the big one, and none of the rest of us got punched. So I'm going to call this a win. It might not be, but I'm gonna take it like one, regardless.
And they're arrested?
Um, I don't know, but I am choosing to not engage.
So what, we just gonna wait all day out here while he digs into that bloody room?
Wait, bloody room.
Oh. Yeah, there's
What are you talking
definitely a dead
about?
body back there with some magic back there.
But yeah, I mean, we killed the gnome.
No, 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 no. I'm talking torture room.
What torture room? There's a torture room? Can I see the
Yep.
torture room?
Y- Yeah, sure. I just gotta punch you again.
I'd really rather not, but like, could you just like show it to me?
Um, okay, we can go in together. I just don't want to leave them by
Alright.
themselves.
He looks at Lefman. He looks at Jinx. He looks down at Chef. They're tied up. They'll be fine.
Hey, get out of this thing. I don't like being hogtied.
Can I try to pick the manacles?
Uh,
Weapon's gonna be
so
flailing.
you look at them for like a lock. They are made of solid steel. As though they were like forged around your wrists and your ankles.
So there's nothing to pick. Got it.
There's nothing to pick. You
Fair
could try to
enough.
break them.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I was looking to lead into my talents, and my talents are kind of useless in this situation, so I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
All right. Carmine, are you and Sebastian going to go back and check out the blood room?
Yeah, homie wants to go check it out. I trust his instincts.
All right. Roll me a stealth check. 22. You guys enter the room, and the warden is standing in the doorway, looking at you. What part of stay outside do you people not understand? Sebastian hops up onto the table, looks around. All right, we can go now.
Um, okay.
What do you just get out?
Okay, bye.
Two of you beat a hasty retreat. As the warden continues his investigations. Hey, everybody, gather close.
I think Chef should hear this. Somebody should probably wake him up.
Sebastian, spits out a giant globule of saliva on the end of his tongue and licks Chef in the face. Chef, you are brought to consciousness by what feels like a very slimy dog licking you in the face.
Uncle Festus?
I do not want to know. You guys remember that cat thing?
Yeah.
Guy who
Kinda
owned this
hard to
house is
forget.
doing the same stuff.
Wait, one more time?
The guy who owns this house. I think it was that gnome that you iced. He was doing the same shit.
Holy hell.
He was doing it a little bit safer, but yeah, same stuff.
How?
So good job, I guess.
How was he
Yeah,
doing
Yeah, we're
that?
doing great. She kind of rolls back and forth with her manacles.
Yeah, that I can't help you with, but
What was the cause of this particular incident?
well, I need to get a look at the summoning circle to actually figure out what was going on. And probably all of his notes, but I don't know what the word is gonna is planning to do to that to actually figure out if this was like an intentional thing or not. But my guess is he got into magic because magic is cool and awesome and wonderful and much more fun than hitting people with swords. And then but magic is hard. And sometimes when things are hard, people respond by looking for ways to make it easier. And he found one.
For
So you're
example,
saying this is what happens when you take a shortcut?
This
These
is
involve sacrifice.
all magic is about sacrifice. All right. It's just a question of what you're sacrificing. It's a question of how much of it you're sacrificing. And sometimes it's a question of whose of it you're sacrificing. There's rituals that will make it so that you four always know where each other are. There's rituals that that ensure that none of you will fall in battle until all of you fall in battle. Sometimes you'll hear about like twin warriors and married warriors doing a ritual where like if one dies then the other one gives up half of their life energy to them. Like there's ways that all magic is about sacrifice. Uh the question of what it is you sacrifice. When Kami does a spell, what she's sacrificing is well we'll deal with that if we have to. When I do something big, what I'm sacrificing is little bits of myself and my connection to the big guy. There's a reason I don't do it. Uh, what the uh, what the guy with the creepy room was doing is he didn't have enough mojo to make the sacrifices that he wanted to sacrifice to do the things that he wanted to do. So he started killing people.
You want that I should go have a talk to Beetle fucking Bailey in there so you can have a look around?
I have seen enough. And honestly, if he comes out the front door, then I can explain all of this to him as well. Honestly, not to put too fine a point on it. I don't trust any of the four of you to be able to talk your way out of a wet paper bag, except for Kami. And honestly, even her sometimes. And the problem with sacrificing things from other people to do magic is that sometimes it goes sideways and it doesn't do the things that you expect it to. So I don't know what he was trying to get, but it probably was the thing telling him to burn the world down. Or maybe it was. Maybe he was just fucking crazy. I don't fucking know.
So he may have not wanted to burn the library, but had to.
Uh, and you hear a muffled voice. He figured out how to do blood magic from a book that he found at the library. He was got rid of it to cover his tracks. See that? There we go. He used the library to figure out that blood magic is possible, and then he didn't want anybody else to do it. Like a nice likely explanation. You got a name, Frog? No. I mean, I'd like to get back in the bucket now. We should probably go.
Of course, of course. And she's just gonna shove him quickly in the bucket.
He lifts up one of his mailed hands and clutches at his helmet like he really wishes that he wasn't wearing a helmet so he could properly face palm.
As they are rolling out, and a dying chef is spitting up blood, he is going to look at Beetle Man. Told you.
I think he's looking back at you.
He's going to say, told you, and pass out.
You know what? Fair enough. Jinx Lefman, Beetle Guy snaps his fingers again, and your manacles slough off of you. They like liquefy, but it's almost like they're melting, but they stay the same temperature. You are no longer restrained. Or tied up.
Much better.
You three should probably take your friend back to the inn. Do you guys have a name?
Chef and the rest.
Well, Jeff, the rest of you. Do you want to deal with local law enforcement?
Not particularly.
Maybe once we've had a lot of sleep.
It may behoove you to pretend that I did this. And he turns around and he strides back into the house.
Okay.
As for your question, Chef, I think the answer is carefully.
So what we're saying is Chef is covered in additional bumps and bruises and scrapes from being dragged out by 3 tinies.
Hmm.
I have no idea how I even had the energy because I have 1 hit point, but sure, let's go.
One more than he has.
I thought Sebastian gave me one. I felt like that was fair.
Sebastian brought you back from unconsciousness. He did not actually restore you any hit points. You guys crawl and or drag back into the inn. Where you are immediately told to go directly upstairs to rest for the rest of the day until the next morning, and that you'll square up in the morning. As you bed down for the night, you regain hit points equal to your Constitution modifier with a minimum of 1 multiplied by your level. You lose the fatigued condition, which I don't think any of you have. You reduce the severity of doomed and drained conditions by 1, which none of you have because nobody went down. And Carmine, you have rested, which allows you to regain your spells for the day.
Is it morning?
Chef, you sleep in. You sleep in until you smell other people making food worse than you could.
Going to stumble downstairs.
Okay.
Is anybody else up?
Yes.
Is there a coffee bar?
Everyone else is up. You smell coffee. You smell Lefman.
Hey.
And you spot your 3 friends down at a table waiting for you.
I do not smell.
You smell like alchemy.
We're gonna play a game. For fun. Are there cups out?
Yeah.
Is there cutlery out?
Yes.
Chef's gonna put a little slice across his palm and squeeze it into a cup and hide it.
Okay.
Drain it a little bit, clean up, hide it behind his back, and as he's walking over, he's gonna pass it off to Carmine and sit down with the group.
Okay. I'm sorry, you're passing it off to somebody, or are you giving
To
it to, like...
to Carmine.
Okay. All right.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Eh.
How's everyone?
I would like to apologize.
Over what?
I have been a mite reckless. After the loss of hockey, I did not put myself in a position where I could watch out for you all, and I am sorry. You all are my crew. You're my friends. And I cared more about the pain and getting vengeance for that pain than I did about you, and for that I am sorry.
Jinx is gonna look up, eyes half slitted, take her giant mug of coffee, slide it
It's the
his
size of
way,
her head.
puts her hand up on his arm, go, "You're good, dude. You're good." And then just thunk, sits her forehead down on the top of the table and goes back to sleep.
You can't look over everyone all the time.
That has always been my place in the world. And I feel like I let you uns down.
Like it or not, it happens sometimes.
Unfortunately, you are correct, Leftman. He's gonna look at Carmine. Might we all raise a glass for our friend Aki? And hold up the mug of coffee.
Jinx, 3/4 asleep, just raises her arm up in the air.
What did Chef get Carmine? I'm sorry.
A
Like-
cup full of blood from his
Oh.
hand.
Okay. She's gonna raise it.
L'chaim. And he's gonna take a drink and watch Carmine.
Gesundheit.
um, she's gonna very slowly drink the blood. Very confused.
kind of tastes like cinnamon. You know, underneath of the metal.
I'll finish the cup and just put it back down. Just not say anything.
To long life and happiness. Alright, bitches, what are y'all making me for breakfast? It's your turn.
I'm on a liquid diet.
I did that. 2 out of 10 would not recommend. Almost killed me.
But did you die?
That's because you chose the wrong liquid.
Now, those are fighting words, little lady. I will argue that.
She raises one arm into a fist and it's like, it just waves it back and forth. Bring it.
With a large smile on his face. He's gonna lean back, put both hands on his heart. Ugh, you got me. You got me, little one. And pretend to be dead.
That's what I thought. And then she puts her head back down and just goes back to sleep. I don't know about you guys, but even after rest, I only have 4 hit points, so I am not feeling doing a whole lot of anything other than sleep.
The
Same.
innkeep
I'm
comes
really
around.
tired.
The gnomish matron pulls out a stool, stands up so that she can actually look at you over the table. All right now, you guys owe me 2 gold for staying over the night. I didn't charge you last night, which means I'm charging you right now. And she reaches up with one of her hands. What's it gonna be then?
My lady. And shuffle hand her
Oh, the
2
lady
gold.
matron, pay me. Mark down 2 gold. Do you far have a physician amongst you?
You're looking at him.
Might I suggest you take the day and patch yourselves up then?
That sounds like an amazing idea.
All right. She pulls out the front of her dress, drops the 2 gold down into her bosom, where they are still clearly visible. Um, turns around, steps off of the stool, and slides it underneath the bench. That Lefman and Chef are sitting on without looking at it. and hurries off to continue her business.
All right, we rolling?
I'm sleeping.
We rolling medicine checks?
Um,
Or are you just going to give it to
Good.
me for a day at the end?
it's you guys are taking a whole day on these. I'm just going to let Chef get everybody up to full. You know, he can check every 10 minutes. And he can check 6 times an hour for 8 hours. That's 42 checks. That's going to be enough to get everybody up.
Leave in the morning?
I think that's for the best.
That'll be another 2 gold to spend the night again.
Mr. Leffman, sir, could you?
Yes. I can. Leftman's going to grab the pouch on his side and count out 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
That's what he said, right?
2 gold. Jinx, you are also restored to full.
2 tomorrow, then. Come what may.
We'll see what happens.
Then let us call it for the night. I want each and every one of you to know that I appreciate you. And I'm sorry I let you down.
If we don't all look for out, oh my god, I can't talk. If we don't all look out for one another, then what's much point of a party and a team, right?
Mhm.
See. Slunk.
In the morning? Before we call it, I'd like to know broadly what you guys are planning to do. Like, are we planning to go back to Slot Show and get paid? Or
I am planning to get paid.
okay.
I'm good with that.
Or we could investigate
I am also okay with that.
the house and that coffin.
Let's get paid.
Just throw it out there. You guys technically are on a fetch quest right now. And you have done the fetching.
Yeah, let's get paid.
Alright, so broad strokes,
Agreed.
we're planning to go back to Slot Show. And once we're there, who knows what the hell is going to happen. So thank you all very much for coming on out tonight. It was not quite what I was expecting, but that isn't necessarily bad.
1 HP in a
Okay.
dream.
I hope that you get. Hey, the
Yeah.
only hit point that matters is the last one. I hope that you guys had a really good time. I always have a really great time playing with you, and I will see you guys. And we will be back in Whithe, I believe the 22nd, because for various reasons we're taking off the next 2 weeks.
Sounds good to me.
All right. I will see you guys the 22nd. I love you, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.